go about operating my life on a daily basis is through the direction of the Lord Himself. I attempt to try and follow in His footsteps while operating on a daily basis by walking through faith and not by sight. See, I go wherever God tells me to go with no questions asked, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because I've come to realize that the places that He asked me to go to are places that I am needed at that point in time, whether it's a simple conversation to be held with someone, a simple favor, anything. So I just go, because when it's all said and done, I know that He loves me unconditionally, but I want to get to a point. I want Him to be able to trust me, and knowing that if He asks me to do anything, He knows that I will do it without having to question His motives or intentions or reasons. See, a few weeks ago I ended up in the airport. I was coming back from somewhere, and this lady, she was from the Dominican Republic. It was her first time flying alone, and I'm at my gate. Got about an hour or so until my plane arrives. The lady looked kind of lost, I can tell, and I was sitting by myself. And she walked up to me, and she seemed kind of in distress. And she told me her situation. She's trying to catch her plane. Her first time being in the airport. She don't know where her gate is. She don't even know how to navigate through the airport. She was in the wrong area. I looked at her ticket. I walked that lady all the way to her gate from my terminal. And I spoke with her, had a conversation with her just to, see how her life was. And she was a very lovely young individual. She really was. But I happened to get her to her gate as they were calling her name out for the last and final boarding call. Just yesterday, God had me go to an appointment that I had said that I really didn't want to go to. I wasn't going to go to it. I had completely changed my plans and everything. But for some reason, he was like, no, go ahead and go. So I went on ahead and went, even though I knew I really didn't have the time throughout the day to accomplish everything it was that I needed to accomplish. But I obeyed what He needed from me, or what He asked me. And in doing so, I ended up meeting this guy, great gentleman. You could I'm talking about a good spirit, a kind-hearted, big-hearted individual. Man, kind-hearted. And he was in need. He was kind of sort of in the same predicament or situation of my circumstances. It's cold outside, like 10 degrees. He needs a ride. He wants to go and see his wife. She just made it home today. He ain't seen his wife in months due to being gone for whatever reasons that she had. And with him sharing the reasons with me, and I can tell he was honestly telling the truth. I sure enough, more than willingly, gave him that ride. So he didn't have to wait on the bus, yet alone be in the cold. And while riding and talking with him, I was able to, give him a little bit of a different perspective on life. And then I got to meet his wife, and she was very appreciative of me doing the favor for him to bring him to her, and then to take them elsewhere so they can go and spend time with one another. There were some really good people. Really good people. And see, had I have not listened to God, I would have not been there to be able to help them people the way that they needed it at that time. And that honestly, by me doing it, that fulfilled me. Helping them fulfilled me. It probably fulfilled me more than it actually did for them. And they appreciated that. And see, I'm not speaking on none of this for any type of recognition, no type of applause, or none of that. I'm speaking on it because the fact of the matter is that you never know the reasons as to why God is sending you somewhere. You never know. And I love that man enough to know that he will never lead me astray. Any and everything that he asks me to do, there is a reason and or purpose behind it. Therefore, I just go with it. So I live in the present moment and walk by faith in his footsteps, allowing him to guide and direct me in my life. That man upstairs is truly amazing. Truly amazing. You just got to take the time out to get to know him and to listen. Love and light. Stay blessed.